Here's 5 blues shuffle licks that you can add to your playing today. If we're going to learn some blues licks today, we first need to make sure we have a good understanding of the blues scale. And if you know your minor pentatonic scales, you're in luck, because all the blues scale is the minor pentatonic scale plus one note. So let's take the key of E as an example today. We'll review our E minor pentatonic scale. It would be like this. So like I said, the blues scale, we just got to add one note to that minor pentatonic scale, and it's found in the sharp 4 or the flat 5 position, whichever way you'd like to think about it. And it's often referred to as the blue note. So let's walk up the blues scale now. We got 1, flat 3, 4. Like I said, we need that sharp 4 notes right here. Sharp 4 or flat 5. Then we're at 5, flat 7. And we're going to keep going. 1, flat 3, 4, sharp 4, 5, flat 7, 1, flat 3. So there you have it. The blues scale is just the minor pentatonic scale plus that one note in the sharp 4 position, and you got it. Now, of course, it would be ideal if you could play the blues scale all the way up the neck. So if you've got all 5 positions of the minor pentatonic scale down, just add that sharp 4 in each one of those positions, and then you got it. So how about we learn these licks? Here's lick number 1. So I actually got this lick from Grant Green a long time ago, and I use this lick all the time. It's right out of the 5th position minor pentatonic scale. And if I were to add those blue notes in there, the sharp 4s, it would sound like this. So I'm starting with my pinky up here on the 1st string 12th fret. My first finger is going to be on the 10th fret of the 2nd string. Then I'm going to play both of those notes at the same time. And I'm going to hammer on with my middle finger and pull off the 11th fret of the 2nd string like this. Just like that. That note, the 11th fret of the 2nd string, that's your blues note. That's your sharp 4. Just like that. There's your blue note. Then I'm going to come over here to the 3rd string, 12th fret, and play that note with my 3rd finger. And finally resolve it down here on the root, which is the 9th fret of the 3rd string. So the whole lick slow. There's your lick. Here's blues lick number 2. So this lick is right out of the 3rd position E minor pentatonic scale. Now let's add in our sharp 4s or the blue note. So I'm going to start on the 1st string 5th fret. This is an A note, and that's the 4th scale degree. Then I'm going to walk up to the 5 chromatically, like this. Just like that. So I'm passing through the sharp 4, or your blue note. Then I'm going to come over here to the 2nd string 8th fret with my pinky. And I'm going to pull off down to the root note, or an E. Just like that. Then I'm going to come over here to the 3rd string 7th fret, that D note. And then I'm going to finally resolve it back on the root. So all together we got... It's 2 triplets. Triplet, triplet. There's your lick. Blues lick number 3. So I'm back up in the 5th position minor pentatonic scale for this one. Then if I was to add in my blues notes, or my blue note. So I'm starting on a blue note, actually, on the 11th fret of the 2nd string with my middle finger. I'm going to pluck that note, follow it up with a hammer-on the 12th fret with my 3rd finger, just like that. Then I'm going to come over here to the 1st string 10th fret and grab that note with my 1st finger. And that's 3 notes, and those 3 notes are actually a triplet. We're playing a series of 4 triplets in this lick, so 2, 3, 4. And I'm ending with just my 3rd finger on the 12th fret. I'm just plucking that note and kind of sliding off it like B.B. King would do. Because it's a tonic note, he would often hit that lick and fall off it like that. Blues lick number 4. This one's similar to lick number 2, except it resolves a little bit differently. So here we go. This lick is based out of the 1st position E minor pentatonic scale. Then if we were to add in our blue notes, we get this. And so here's the lick. Let me break it down. We're going to start with our 3rd finger on the 14th fret of the 3rd string. That's the 4th scale degree. We're going to slide up into the blue note after we pluck that note. Just like that. Then we're going to come over here to the the 2nd string 12th fret and grab that note. So we got 3 notes so far. Then we're going to come right back down the same way we came. We're going to pluck the blue note, slide down into the 14th fret. So we got. Then we're going to pull off from 14 down to 12, just like that. Then we're going to play 14, 12, jump over to the 4th string and play 14 and 12 there. Then we're going to just end it on the 14th fret of that same string, the 4th string, which is the root note. So all together we got. Just like that. And finally, blues lick number 5. So for this last lick, I'm back here in the 3rd position minor pentatonic scale. There's a lot of good stuff in here as far as blues notes go. Now let's add in those blue notes. I'm starting and ending on the root note there. So this lick starts with a 3-note pickup before the downbeat, and it's just simply walking up an E minor triad. Starting on the 2nd string 5th fret, we're going to pluck that note. Then I'm going to hammer on with my pinky the 8th fret of that same string. Then I'm going to jump over here to the 1st string 7th fret, and there's your E minor triad. Just like that. Then I'm going to play the 5th fret of that 1st string and do a little trill. So I'm hammering on my middle finger onto the blue note, mind you, and pulling it right back off. So it's pretty quick. Then I'm going to come over here to the 2nd string 8th fret. Then I'm going to come back up here to the 1st string and do that same little trill exercise again. So again, that's 2 times through that little trill exercise. Then I'm coming back to the 1st string, 5th fret. Over to the 2nd string 8th, pull off down to the root, then over here to the 3rd string 7th fret, and ending the whole thing on the root note, which is the 2nd string 5th fret. So all together slow, we got. Just like that. So there's your 5 licks. I'm going to let the track run and see if I can demonstrate for you what it might sound like if we were to combine all 5 of these licks together. find some good use out of those 5 licks, in the description below is a free track to download so that you can practice in your own time. And on your way out, if you would, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video.